Hello and welcome to the Kanawha Valley Hustlers. This is Joe Justice. I'm here with Bryan. We're at Area 34. We just wrapped up the Advantage Valley board meeting, and I grabbed Bryan here, and I want to ask you, Bryan, buddy, what's your hustle?
What's the hustle? Well, I tell you, I'm so with Advantage Valley, there's a program called Faster West Virginia, which we support early stage entrepreneurs and early stage businesses. And with that program, I'm the director of entrepreneurial development for it. We have a couple business coaches and we're here to help.
And you guys have a lot of stuff going on, my understanding. As a matter of fact, one of the things that we talked about during the board meeting was a new training module. Is that right? A new training system that you guys have available?
Yeah. So right now we're in development with Marshall's Skills Exchange platform. So this will be an LMS system where you can go on and take additional courses and additional training sessions online at your convenience, and they're all topics that are related to small businesses, designed to help that entrepreneur take those next steps.
So what you're looking to do with Faster West Virginia is basically support entrepreneurial development. Is that right?
Yes, and that's what we do. We have a couple different business coaches, and we have different types of funding in forms of loan funds. We have some technical assistance grants, and then we just have access to other resource providers that can really help someone take that idea all the way out to ribbon cutting or just grow the business that they've got.
Yeah, so walk me through that a little bit. So you're talking about somebody, maybe they've just got an idea, maybe they've got a full-time job, or maybe they're a student and they got an idea for a business. Can you help them?
Absolutely. And a lot of the people that we work with are looking at this as a side hustle, right? They've got an idea or they've got a passion that they've been able to work with and develop over the years maybe, and they want to do a little bit more with it. Nothing wrong with making an extra $5,000 or $10,000 at the end of the year, yeah. Right? And still sometimes keeping your day job. And sometimes we have to do that because of, maybe it's health insurance reasons why we can't just quit and then go launch this full-fledged business or other reasons, but this is a way for you to kind of get into entrepreneurship, and we're here to help people with that.
And what about people that maybe they own a business, maybe they've been in business for a year or two or just started their business 6 months, they've got their LLC, they've got everything set up, but they're looking to grow, and they're kind of struggling with that. Is Faster West Virginia an option do they have options that can help them?
Oh, absolutely. And that's a good point. So let's say someone has this side hustle that has grown and the demand is just there, and now you're seeing that you have that choice to really continue to grow and invest in your business or just keep it where it's at. Now, if you want to do that investment, that's going to require maybe some W-2 employees, and we can help you navigate that whole process.
That's a big process to navigate.
It is, and it's a little bit more expensive, but we can help you understand what it takes to be able to actually hire that employee and to be able to support them, and help you understand what your finances look like, and even make sure you can afford that.
So now they get a little bit of a better picture of what Faster West Virginia helps out with. Tell me a little bit more about these learning tools with you're in partnership with Marshall. What's available and how much does it cost?
Sure. So for these tools, these will be free for clients of the Faster program. So if you are oftentimes we see new clients come in and they don't have anything written down regarding their business or their business model or any kind of business plan. And so one of the first modules that's being developed right now, and we've been working really close with the Marshall Skills Exchange, is something called Business Model Canvas. And if you're not familiar with it, Google it. It's a great tool to really kind of identify and just kind of map out the business idea that you have. You can use that as a foundational base for developing out your business plan as you move further along. But it's something that people often overlook. People who have business ideas that we work with tend to not write anything down, and they want to keep it all up in their head. And wait a minute. I thought you just did a job and you send them a bill, they pay it, and that's all there is to it. Is it more complicated than that? It's a little bit more than that, because you got one job, right? Now how do you get two more jobs, right? it's one thing to make $1 off of a transaction, but now after you've done that, how do you make $2? How do you make $4? How do you make $8? Right? As you want to scale that, you really need to have a plan and a strategy in place. And this tool, that business model canvas, is just one of those early stage pieces of support that's really there to help you to kind of map that path out.
And in addition to that, there's some other training modules that help out with continuing to scale the business?
Absolutely. So that's the first of many. We're just getting the first one developed, and it's going to be ready, I think, by actually in the middle of May. It'll be ready to go and live, and we have 12 other topics that I've identified that are common challenges for people starting a business. Now, these classes too are what's called asynchronous, means you can go through them on your own schedule, and also that means they're also shorter in duration. They're typically about 30 minutes to maybe 60 minutes in length. Right. Nothing too long, but really short to the point. And then when you complete those, there'll be a Credly badge that if you've got a LinkedIn profile, you can add that to your profile.
Oh, great.
And then hopefully over the time, we'll be able to create this and develop out enough classwork and materials to turn it into really a micro-credential.
That would be excellent. So if people want to get connected with Faster West Virginia to learn a little bit more, maybe get connected with a business coach or learn more about how to get into this training program, what's the easiest way for them to get connected?
Well, the easiest way is to go to AdvantageValley.com, and up on the toolbar you'll see the Faster West Virginia reference, and then there's links in there to connect to a business coach. You can also follow us on social media. You'll see different types of workshops that we're delivering, and trainings and just different posts, and you can reach out that way.
And if you see one of those workshops, that's a great way to get connected. I always recommend people go physically to workshops. I'm sure you guys do virtual workshops as well.
Yes, we do a couple different types. We do some in person. The most recently we did one called it was a financial literacy workshop for new entrepreneurs. So basically, it talked through what you need to know and prepare for to be able to go after financing for a business. One thing people need to understand is if you're going to launch a business or grow a business, especially, it does take money to do that. There's not really a grant out there that will say, hey, here's $20,000, go start your business. So depending on how big of a business you want or how much growth you need to have is really going to kind of drive how much money you're going to need to be able to do that.
Great. So get connected, get plugged in, check them out. Go to AdvantageValley.com and check out the Faster West Virginia tab. Bryan, I want to thank you so much for joining me here
Absolutely.
today. I want to thank you for watching and listening. And remember, this is Joe Justice, the Kanawha Valley Hustler, reminding you to hustle hard, hustle smart, and hustle with a smile.